Hi, my name is Brooke Hagerty and I am the Food Chick. Welcome to today's episode of For the Love of Food. Today we are talking burgers, and we're not just talking regular burgers. We are talking flavor-filled, flavor-packed turkey burgers. I know what you're thinking. Turkey burgers, bland, boring, dry. Not in this case. What we're going to be using is ground turkey. This is ground white meat and dark meat. We're going to combine white beans, fresh basil, and my favorite, feta cheese for a nice chunk of saltiness in our burger. These are going to make absolutely gorgeous little sliders today. We're going to pair those with some roasted sweet potato fries and one of my favorite all-time vegetables, Brussels sprouts. So let's go ahead and get started. As you see, I've got some sweet potatoes already cut down here. I'm going to go ahead and slice some more down. On these, what you want to do, cut them to your desired temperature, to your desired consistency. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is not rocket science. What I have done, though, is I have gone ahead and I rinsed my sweet potatoes because I like to keep the skins on. That's where all your nutrient is in the skin. So why not get as much nutrient as you can? So this is going to be quite delicious. And doing these in the oven, it makes it even healthier than already is with a sweet potato, because a sweet potato is great, but if you fry it, it's still fried. Okay, and that's not always the best. So I'm going to heavily salt my water right now, just for a minute. Let that sit in there in a nice heavily salted water. Pull a little bit of the starchiness out of that. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dress my Brussels sprouts. Now these Brussels sprouts I bought at the store. I bought them already cleaned and halved. Traditionally, I'm going to buy these at the farmer's market. It's not quite farmer's market season yet, nor is it Brussels sprout season at the farmer's market. So these, I took the easy way out through the grocery store, cut and ready to go. I'm just going to dress them with a little bit of olive oil there. I'm going to take some red onion. I'm going to thinly slice down this red onion. Nice thin slice of red onion here. Put those right in with my Brussels sprouts. Bright colors. Again, we love bright colors. The brighter colored your plate, the more nutritious it is for you. And we always want nutritious. We know that. Nutritious and delicious. Yes, those two words can go together, everyone. I put a little lemon pepper. I'm going to put one of my new favorites again, the garden herb seasoning. No MSG, no salt in there. And then my favorite salt ever, which is truffle salt, bringing out the earthiness of both that red onion as well as that Brussels sprout. So we'll go ahead and we'll get that mixed up with our hand. Gorgeous. Let's get this onion out of the way over here. Let's go ahead and drain off our sweet potatoes. And then we're going to go ahead and season up our sweet potatoes again too. We're going to go for consistency of flavor with this one. So we're going to go the lemon pepper, a little bit of the garden herb seasoning, and then we'll attack it again with a little bit of the truffle salt. Okay, we're not salting too heavily on this because we do have a lot of salt in the feta cheese that's going to be inside of our turkey burger. Dress them with a little bit of olive oil. And very easy. These are going to go onto a baking sheet. Again, we're inside today, but if you wanted to do this on your grill, you can go ahead and wrap these in some foil, put them on your grill for about 45 minutes on the second shelf up. And you're going to get a beautiful, beautiful baked sweet potato. So let's go ahead and put some of these on here. I didn't pull out my huge baking sheet, so we'll just do a little bit of both. And these can go right on the same sheet. Let's get all that earthiness going together. Look how pretty that is. Put these over here. I'll get a little wash on my hands. A little dry. Let's make sure we're spread out here nice and even so that everything has, we want everything to have good area to cook on. So once we've got that good area for everything to cook on, see how nice and evenly spaced out it is, we can go pop right into our oven. I had this on convection roast at 450 degrees. It's going to be about 15 minutes. Then we're going to turn it off while our turkey burgers are finishing. So into the oven we go. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. We'll check it after 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and get started on our turkey burgers. And the first thing I'm going to do, since I am working with ground poultry, anytime I'm working with poultry, I love to wear a pair of gloves, because as much as I love to touch my food, there's just something about poultry for me that I'm not really all that into. So, with it being raw, I mean, I love to eat it. It's absolutely delicious. Okay, so I've got some ground turkey here. I'm going to go ahead and season up my ground turkey. Again, we're going for flavor consistency with this. So my garden herb seasoning, a little bit of lemon pepper. I'm not going to add any salt to this because, again, I've got beautiful salt with this feta cheese. These have been drained and rinsed. These are canned beans. If you want to use dried beans, please go ahead and do that. You just need to overnight soak them in water, boil them down just a little bit, not much, because they're going to cook again in the burger. But for ease with this recipe, use your canned bean, drain it, rinse it really well, get all that starchiness off there, get the extra sodium that's off there from the canning process. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my beans in there. As you see, some of them, I'm squishing them up with my hands, some of them. Squishing those up with my hands. I'm going to go ahead and get my hand into this ground turkey. This is 1 pound of ground turkey. You can see it's mixing beautifully in here. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my beans in. That's really, really nice in there. You can look at that. You can see how the whole beans are staying whole. It's just going to give you something a little different texture as you get into this. Because that's the other thing that people say about turkey burgers is that they don't like the texture of the ground turkey. Well, if you've got this bean in there, then that's going to give you something a little bit to hold on to with your mouth in there. So that's really, really nice. We'll put this aside, and we're going to go ahead and grab one of my favorite spring herbs, and that would be fresh basil. Fresh basil available year-round at your grocery store in case you don't have it in your herb garden. But I highly suggest that you have this in your herb garden at home because it is so easy to grow and it tastes great. And it's a wonderful topping for salads, for anything. And you can throw your leaves in there whole into your salad, and all of a sudden you get this amazing pop of freshness with your salad. So we're actually going to add some of this to our burger topping when we go ahead and serve up our sandwiches, our little sliders. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to roll this just like a cigar and do a chiffonade cut there. Nice and beautiful. This is going to be a beautiful, fresh tasting turkey burger. Okay, and then we're going to add some feta cheese. I'm going to get some more gloves on here. Feta cheese is a very, very salty cheese. That's one of the reasons I like it so much. The other reason I like feta cheese so much is because it really holds itself together. This is a beautiful piece. You just crumble it down. So you can eat it whole like that if you want, or you can crumble it over top of your salads. It doesn't melt heavily on top of a burger, but I find that when you put it inside of a burger, it's gorgeous. It just really just sort of dissipates through, and you get all these beautiful little surprise pops of saltiness, which I love a nice salty flavor. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn my stovetop on now. Again, this is a convection stovetop, so it's going to heat up quickly. I've already sprayed I've sprayed that with pan spray. I am going to, before I put it on though, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to my grill top there. This is a beautiful little turkey burger, nice little slider. And you can make these as big or as little as you want to make them. And see how gorgeous that is? You can see the bean in there, you can see the cheese in there, you can see the basil in there. I mean, nice, nice and different. So let's go ahead and oil up our grill pan. Hear that nice sizzle there. We'll go ahead and we'll get a second one on there. And again, these are just little sliders that I'm doing, as big or as little as you want to do them. I'll do one a little smaller too. And we've got some nice little slider rolls that we're going to grill up right here on our grill top. And again, if you're doing this at home, put these together. I suggest if you're doing a turkey burger to outside on the grill, to put foil down first just to start it so it gets, it caramelizes a little bit on the bottom and it can really hold together. Flip it, keep it on the foil still then. Then about halfway through the cooking process, remove your foil, put it back down on the grill, and let you get that nice earthiness, the char grill. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my meat away over here. And clean up my area a little bit. Burgers are cooking nicely. Let's take a look at our, down here. Oh my gosh. We have such caramelization on the Brussels sprouts right now. They're absolutely gorgeous. The ends are burning just ever so slightly. The sweet potatoes are cooking beautifully. We're going to go ahead and ready up our, rolls. What I've done is I got a beautiful little sweet potato roll. This is just a little slider roll. They come pre-sliced at the grocery store. I prefer the potato roll. I like the sweetness of the potato roll as opposed to a plain roll. A plain roll is just, it just doesn't have that extra gumption for me. So we've got two here. They're going to go onto our platter. Our turkey burgers are cooking nicely on the convection stovetop. I'm sorry, the induction stovetop. They're holding together gorgeous. As you can see, we've got some nice grill marks on there. If you want, you can just turn. That way you're getting some extra grill marks on there. My husband always asks me, I need a recipe. And the first thing I say is turn the grill on. I love grilling, and I'm so happy that I bought this induction cooktop with this grill pan, because I can get the outside flavors in the winter time when I don't always want to be outside on my porch grilling. But we will be doing some outside grilling episodes as well. So we've got gorgeous grill marks. And these are going to take probably about 5 minutes more. You want your turkey burgers to be to an internal temperature of 165 degrees so that you're not putting yourself at risk of any illness, again, because it is poultry. So those will be just a few minutes. Okay, so while our turkey burgers are finishing up, we're going to top our turkey burgers off with something fun. We're going to do a little arugula and red onion salad, which is really, really nice. We're going to tie in with the way that we are finishing off our sweet potatoes and our Brussels sprouts. So we're going to take just a little bit of arugula, very peppery tasting arugula. Okay, and there's our timer. So that's off. We turned everything off there. Those will finish off cooking in the oven. Got a little bit of arugula. And I'm going to take some thin sliced red onion, very, very thin sliced red onion here. As thin as you can get it. some nice thin sliced red onion. Let's tear that apart into there. And what's really, really nice about this arugula salad is that if you don't want a bun for your burger, your turkey burger will go beautifully on top of this. I'm going to put a little seasoning on. I'm going to go again with my garden herb seasoning because we're going for flavor consistency. A little bit of lemon pepper in there. Excuse me, a little bit of lemon pepper there. And we're going to throw some basil in here, just to add a little sweetness to that pepper of the arugula. And I know we said just throw it in there wholly, but because this arugula is it's a smaller leaf, we don't want to overpower it. So we're going to do the same thing with our basil. Roll it tight like a cigar. Do a nice little chiffonade cut down. We're going to mix that in with our red onion, the arugula, and we're going to grab a little bit of balsamic vinegar to dress this ever so slightly. Little balsamic vinegar. Just a teeny tiny bit. Because this is also going to go a little bit onto our Brussels sprouts, but we're not going to overpower our Brussels sprouts with it. Okay, so this has got a nice bite. Again, it can go on the side here, and you can just put your turkey burger right on it. Actually, you know what? Let's put a little olive oil in there too, just a skosh, just a skosh. So you've got a nice red onion arugula salad with that hint of basil in here. Little hint of basil. You've also got it as a bed for your turkey burger that's going to come up there, which is gorgeous. Okay, let's get our area clean here a little bit so we can pull out our gorgeous sweet potatoes. Pull out our gorgeous sweet potato fries. Oh my goodness, and look at the caramelization on those Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh, absolutely perfect. Turkey burgers look like they're doing great over here. Let me give a little flip on them again. I'm going to use my little hand test. Yep, that's feeling good. That feels good down in there. I've got my sweet potato fries. I'll take those off first. And then I'm going to go ahead and dress just a little bit, like I said, just a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that sizzle on camera of that balsamic vinegar coming down there. Oh yeah. That's going to give it just a little bit of zing on there with the red onion. Nice crispy leaves that come out from the roasting. Oh my goodness, this plate looks and smells absolutely delicious. Oh, that's good stuff. That is very, very good stuff. Let's check on our turkey burgers. See how we're doing with these. And it appears that we are doing quite well. Oh, wow. A little turkey burger right here. A little turkey burger right here. Drizzle just a tad bit of extra virgin olive oil on there. Put a little extra green salad on the top if you want. Your bun. Oh my gosh, look at that Taste the fry. Beautiful, soft flavor in the sweet potato. And a turkey burger slider that is absolutely to die for. Turkey burger, ground turkey, white beans, feta cheese, fresh basil, arugula, red onion, a little bit of olive oil. Absolutely perfect. Your Brussels sprouts with a little red onion, a little balsamic glaze right on, a little balsamic vinegar right on the top, and sweet potato fries. This is a perfect burger picnic. My name is Brooke Hagerty, and I am the Food Chick.